This next student had his eyes aimed on modifications before he even came to the program. He worked really fast, excuse me. So he worked very fast to get his base project completed so that he could then focus on working on modifications and bring in his passion for mathematics. So let's please welcome Kian.
Hello, my name is Kian. I'm an incoming senior in the urban school of San Francisco, and this is my game of Othello. It's basically a game of 6x6 Othello, where one player, green, is accumulating command by the serial monitor, and the other, blue, is a computer algorithm. Here's a demonstration of how it works. So as you can see, I just type in letters into the serial monitor. Each letter corresponds to a certain move which is made on the LEDs. The computer makes a witty remark and then makes its move, rinse and repeats until one of us wins. There's witty remarks there, and then this goes on and on until one of us wins, in this case the computer. And the way the computer makes its moves is it has this evaluation function which looks at the game board and says, how good is this board for me? In terms of how many corners do I have, how many points do I have? And what it does is it has this algorithm that looks several moves into the future. And which move right now results in the best score several moves down the line. And so there are some caveats here. It's 6x6 instead of the traditional 8x8, and it only actually looks one move into the future, even though it could look 5 moves into the future because of the limitations of an Arduino 18 Mega. It only has so much RAM. So some of the challenges I ran into making this, besides the actual fact that I had to learn C++, which was entirely new to me, had to do with this matrix of LEDs that I used to display the game board. Originally, I had a very different matrix that was very cheaply and shoddily manufactured. It would constantly be finicky, LEDs wouldn't turn on, or they'd be very dim, and just got more intrusive over time. So in week 4, after I had finished my base project, I just decided I'm just going to get a better part. So I ordered this NeoPixel matrix, but it came with its own challenges. For one, an Arduino does not put out enough current to power one of these matrices, so I had to add an external power source, this battery. But the problem with that, we only have 9 volts here. This requires 5 volts of power. It will blow out the Neo matrix, so I had to add in a voltage regulator. Another problem, if I just plug in a battery to this thing, it'll be blasting out current 24/7, and I need to add a switch. And it kept adding in more bits and bobs and soldering everything together to a perf board, and it just kept getting more and more complicated. But in the end, it was worth it for me because I got to hone my hardware problem solving and software debugging skills, which for me are kind of important to flesh out my ideas of what I want to do in college. Because this fall, when I return to Irving for my senior year, I'm going to be continuing to study STEM-related topics such as calculus or material sciences, and applying to engineering schools like Carnegie Mellon or Georgia Tech, because BlueStamp has only confirmed for me that I do want to go into engineering. Thank you.
How often can you beat the computer?
If I try, always. If I don't, never. It's smart, but because it only looks like a move into the future, it's anyone who actually knows how to play Othello can beat it pretty easily. Again?
How, like, how much RAM would you need to run 5 moves out in the future?
5, you need like an actual computer. Actually no, I'm not even sure this one can do 5. For I guess this computer can handle 1, 2, 3, or 4 easy peasy, but it's exponential, so I guess a really good super Arduino that maybe had like 100 times the RAM could handle maybe 3. Maybe.
What modifications do you have to make to complete a game without a computer?
You have to, well, the computer needs that or power source, but the main thing is you need to have some kind of buttons, which I originally wanted to do, but I didn't for reasons that I probably shouldn't explain.
Go ahead.
I ended up killing an Arduino in the process because I plugged in a 9 volt into said thing without a voltage regulator. Bye bye Arduino. Any other questions?
So you had to, did you have to program it so that it knows the computer can make, I don't know how many moves, I don't know how to play Othello, but if there's like 20 different moves it could make, does it have to evaluate all the moves that you could make in response to those, each of those 20 moves, and then compare all those outcomes and choose the one that has like...
If it's actually looking 3 or 4 moves in the future,
But
yes,
is
but
that-
it's
is
only
that-
moves 1 move in the future, so not really.
So-
It can,
so it looks-
but
it
it
looks-
doesn't.
So it sounds very complicated.
Yeah, it can look as far into the future as you like, but will it look into the future? No.
Approximately how many like possible moves are in like 5 moves or like
And
Like
at
possible
any given
ones.
time, you'll have, in 8x8, it's a lot more, but in 6x6, I think the average is maybe 6 potential moves. So 6 to the power of how many layers you go in, and each layer, you have to do many calculations, so it adds up very fast. So like 4 layers could be maybe a couple million times more calculations than 1 or 2 layers. So it adds up. Which is why. Anything else?